Hi guys, just doing a quick video on the new Accurascale Siphon G Parcels van today. I wouldn't usually get this excited about a humble wagon or coach or something like that, but this is the first thing I've ever bought from Accurascale. So I'm just having a look in the box at the minute. It's got all this background history of it and all the different ones you can get on there, which I thought was quite nice. And the box is pretty cool too. It's nice to get something that's not either a Hornby or a Bachmann box, which most of my stuff tends to be. So I've got it outside here in the sunlight. Just have a look at it. Merlin helping me out. And it's above and beyond anything like this that I've bought from any other manufacturer. I am really impressed with how it looks, to be honest. Like, the level of detail on this underframe is pretty crazy. To the point where I was convinced I'd have smashed some bits off of it after about 5 or 6 minutes, but it's still in as new condition basically, so it's much tougher than it looks. I'm going to give it a bit of a spin here and catch it from all different angles to get a good look at it. There's so much to see on there, it's hard to pick it all up in one go. And these the gangways are really nice as well. They're kind of like a rubbery material. So right, I'm going to give it a bit of a weathering now. I'm going to keep it pretty simple and quick, but basically this is how I weather virtually all my good stock and parcels vans and things like that. So I've got the airbrush out. If the camera's vibrating a bit, it's because I've got the compressor on the table, which was a rookie mistake, so I'll make sure that's on the floor next time. But I'm using 4 paints here, all from Tamiya. XF1, which is black, XF64, which is like a brown. I've got a slightly lighter brown, and then XF63, which is a grey. I've used my pipette just to put a couple of drops of each of them into the airbrush, and then one or two drops of water in there as well. So first of all, I'm just going to go around and spray the underframe, all this colour. I'm going to do the ends as well, make sure I get the buffers and the gangway and things like that. And the reason I like doing this method is because you can be quite messy with it, and it doesn't really matter because you're going to come back and clean all this up at the end basically. So I'm just making sure I've got everywhere at the minute, spinning the wheels around just to make sure I cover all of them, else it'll look a bit strange when it's running. And then just carrying on with the rest of the underframe and the ends. I'm doing the roof with the similar colour. I've just put 1 or 2 drops of extra grey in there as well. So I'm just covering the whole roof in this this colour now. You can't really see it that well because the existing colour of the roof is quite similar to it really. But it's just covering those the red bits that kind of go onto the roof there, so they don't look as clean. Now I'm just going to use that exact same mix to just kind of coat the sides. And again, I'll be taking most of this off in a minute to give it a kind of effect as if it's been cleaned, but the dirt's built up around the recesses. So you can't really overdo this bit, to be honest. I'm just catching the ends there to make sure I've got those covered too. And this is the fun part. I've got the fibre pen out here. I just got this off Amazon for about £5, I think. And then just gently, you just rub the sides and it just takes some of the paint off, which is quite satisfying. You have to be a bit careful working around the details on this. You don't want to bash anything off, but again, as I said earlier, this, considering how much detail is on this coach, it's surprisingly tough, because I am known to knock my stock about a bit. The other thing to note is I just try and be a bit careful around the printed letters and numbers on the side of the van, because if you really kind of rub them with this pen, there's a possibility that they might wear off a little bit, but I didn't find that with this, and I went over them quite a bit, so but just something to be aware of. So I'm just going to keep working away at this now, do both sides, both ends, and you can really just take as much or as little off really and get the effect you want. So I've done a chunk more of this side now. And this is how it looks at the end. So I've left quite a bit of muck there just around the handles and the vents and things like that, but it just gives a really nice effect that's quite similar to the pictures of the time, really, to how they would have looked. This is on the layout, so you can see it in the light a little bit more. Another picture there, you can see the ends a bit where the dirt's kind of left around the handle on the stickers, and then one more there as well. So yeah, overall I'm absolutely delighted with this. So I can't wait to get some more stuff from Accurascale, because if the rest of the products they produce are at the same standards as this, I'm going to be really pleased with them. So I hope you enjoyed that quick look at the Siphon G wagon from Accurascale and how I weather it up, and just my thoughts on it, really. The thing to mention is I've got a Patreon page set up now if you want to help support the channel. So I'll just be posting behind the scenes things on that about, well, things that I wouldn't really show in videos or weathering videos. So it's more how I've got the electric set up, where the layout is in the room, the lighting, how I edit the videos, all that kind of stuff I'll be posting on there. So if you want to help support the channel, you're more than welcome to do so. That would be much appreciated. But I hope you enjoyed that look at the Accurascale Siphon G, and I can't wait to get some more stuff from them. Actually, they're a really exciting manufacturer, and it's nice to have someone new coming into the market and disrupting it a bit and shaking things up, which is no bad thing at all. So hope you enjoyed that, and I'll speak to you soon.